I can officially say it's a new day for the PS Vita community. Prepare to soil yourself, but in a good-natured, wholesome way. Greetings, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, well, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe. Well, I guess if you're new here, you probably wouldn't know what to do. Kinda contradicted myself there, don't you know? But oh my gosh, for the very first time, in a long time, mind you, we finally have new PS Vita news, and believe it or not, it's all positive. Yeah, I'm not joking here. Due to the fact that the PS Vita store is not closing. So let's just get right on to it, and be sure to tell me what you think about all of this positive PS Vita news down in the comments section. Does it give you that warm fuzzy feeling? Because I hope it does. First up here is from Top Hat Game Studios, or Top Hat Studios, I don't know, I just like to throw game in there for some weird reason. This is what their newest Twitter post had to say, because the PS Vita store is remaining open. Following extensive discussion with Sony Interactive Entertainment, we have secured the final ever releases for the PS Vita platform. Synergia will be the penultimate title, and Sense, a cyberpunk ghost story, will be the final title. Both will launch on April 27th, #Vita Island. Now we can infer from this that they're talking about the digital versions, because we were assuming that the store was going to be closing. It looks like the digital versions of these games might not have seen the light of day, as the physical releases have already been out. So this is exciting news. For any digital lovers out there, you're going to be able to experience both Sense, a cyberpunk ghost story, and Synergia in your preferred digital format. Sense is a survival horror game in the vein of the old Clock Tower series, but with a cyberpunk aesthetic, and Synergia is also featuring a cyberpunk aesthetic, but it is a Yuri visual novel. What do these two games have in common? Well, both of them have characters I would love to take home with me, but who probably wouldn't give me the time of day. Kinda like my luck with women in real life. So to coexist with all of this awesome positive news that we are getting now, what would top things off and make it even better? Well, how does permanent price drop sounds for 2 PS Vita games? We've got that, guys. Now originally I was supposed to tell you guys about this back when the Vita store was going to be closing, because Sekai Games has permanently given a price drop to 2 of their titles. But being that the good guys that they are, even despite the fact that the Vita store will be remaining open, they had this to say: Sony reversed their action on closing the store, but we won't reverse the new prices. Please continue to enjoy Rabby Ribby and Root Double on #PS Vita at this new low price, and long live classic gaming platforms. So despite the fact that things have changed, they're still going to be giving these games permanent price drops. Rabby Ribby is a 2D Metroidvania platform game featuring bunny girls. Seriously, how has this concept just never been thought of until now? We need a game like this in our lives. And Root Double is a anime visual novel with a fantastic storyline and pretty gritty violence from time to time, which is very beautiful in its own right. If either of these games sound like something that you'd be interested in, now you can get them at this low price. Oh, and for any physical collectors out there, Rabby Ribby has sadly already sold out from Limited Run Games website long time ago, but Root Double is still available at MSRP on PlayAsia's website, which I will have linked in the description if you're interested in picking up a copy. What do you say now we move on to new releases, or games that are going to potentially be new releases? But let's start off with a game that's already a new release. This is Astro Aqua Kitty. And don't worry, no cats were harmed during the making of this game. That is, until you play. The Aqua Kitty cats have launched into space in an all-new action RPG shoot-'em-up adventure. Truly 3 of my favorite letters in the alphabet. Pick your crew, then blast off to investigate mysterious water-filled asteroids, battle bizarre enemies, mine magnificent gems, grab new weapons, install enhanced devices, and unlock your crew's unique skills as you level up your XP. Just watch out for the rabbit pirates. This game features them, I guess, always trying to be the first to the loot. I had no idea that cats and bunnies were natural enemies to one another. I think Rabby Ribby just might have something to say about this, but either way, if you are interested in this game, it's out digitally now. One new release not good enough for you? Well, how does 2 new releases sound? Yeah, that's what I thought. The very highly anticipated Scourgebringer has now made its way to us. Well, kind of, but we'll get to that in a second. From the developers of Neurovoider, Scourgebringer is a fast-paced, free-moving roguelike platformer set in a post-apocalyptic world, there's that word again, where a mysterious entity wreaks havoc on all of humanity. Scourgebringer puts you in the shoes of the deadliest warrior of her clan. Help her to explore the unknown and slash her way through ancient machines, guarding the seal of her past and maybe the redemption of humanity. Because it's post-apocalyptic, it just sort of comes with the deal. So you remember how just a few seconds ago I had mentioned that it's kind of released? Well, we got an update for the game, at least this was pertaining to us here in North America. For every other region, I'm extremely jealous of you right now. You see, its release for us has hit a tiny bit of a snafu here. Or maybe it's a big snafu depending on your perspective. This is what Flying Oak Games had to say. PS Vita North American store situation update. Scourgebringer hasn't released as scheduled yesterday for unknown reasons. It did in the EU and everywhere on PS4. Everything is clear on our end and it is not in our control. We have no idea why and our questions remain unanswered. So at the time I'm making this video, it is not yet released in the US store as planned. Hopefully that will change by the time you're seeing this, but if there is any sort of update, I will make sure to post it in the comment section down below. One thing that won't change though is my jealousy for all the other regions. I want this game now! What's that you say? 2 new releases not enough for you? Well, how does 3 new releases sound? Or in this case, one that's going to be a new release soon. Close enough. Sometimes You is being sometimes awesome again with their newest release called Dull Gray. You know, in hindsight, yeah, gray is a pretty dull color. Aw, and that guy in the pic looks sad. I just want to give him a cookie. Here's what Sometimes You had to say. Dull Gray by Provodnik G, coming to PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PS Vita, that's us guys, on May 5th. The price is just $4.99 everywhere. I just love it when devs and publishers put the price of the game up in advance so we know how much our wallets are going to be crying. And in this case, they're not going to be crying much. Unless, of course, this title gets a physical release, which in that case, they probably will be crying. Oh, and speaking of physical releases, I'm proud to announce that PlayAsia has finally started shipping their physical copies of Unmetal that we pre-ordered way back earlier this year. About darn time. And for anybody out there who's been curious about its digital release, we've got more excellent news for you. Because according to the developer, dear all, looks like Sony is not closing the Vita store in the end. This is good news. If they are still admitting new games, then I'll be happy to include #Unmetal among them, of course. So, we're crossing our fingers here that this game will in fact get a digital release along with its physical. What is Unmetal, you may ask? Well, it's basically a Metal Gear Solid clone. Yeah, I mean, do you really need any more reason to be interested in it other than that? And thus ends all of the PS Vita news I could scrounge up together for this week. Hopefully I'm able to do this every week, guys, but we'll have to see what happens there. But be sure to tell me down in the comment section what you felt about this news. How excited did you get? Let me know. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous people who help make this content possible, including Makis Blob, B Mystery, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, Miurashi, Milk Sama, Bushin Ryu Cat, Zekrito, Frayden, Joseph Razmick, Shin Snake, Alan Iwazuk, Gutter Drums, Hemdall Imbert, Wendy K, David Ray, Phantom XRS, Saul Ramirez, Kyle Brooks, JR, E-Rock, Per Sterner, Adam Thury, Skulshur Tugel TCG, BMF, Clayton Merlarkey, Joshua Williams, Jared Hado, Kevin Enright, Heston Joseph, Aaron Swanson, Rodrigo Vera, Hero Acer, Adam Sondi, PS Vita S, Richard Cruz, Lori Sweeney, Jelly, H-Hitter, Larry Anderson, Robert Sylvester, Michael O'Connor, Jamie, Jesus Hernandez, Kayonko, Burzin Mystery, Juan M. Hermosillo, Smug Wolf, Sakib Alam, 1488 Dental, Azumara, Jackie, Donut Valley, Romp King, Dr. Super Artie, Eric DeWitt, Tasha Monty, Mozgus, and Matt Hargett. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to accomplish this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. Likes and shares can help equally as much. Aha! You guys thought I was reading all of those names in a row until the end. That was quite the plot twist.